So, Arsene, welcome to Indonesia, first of all. I'm sure this is the moment that all Arsenal fans in Indonesia has been waiting for. So, really glad to have you here.
Thank you very much. Last year we were in Malaysia and I met supporters from Indonesia.
Oh, really?
And they told me, you know that you are very popular in Indonesia.
You are?
And I said, no, I don't know at all. And we took that on board, and now we are here. So you can tell everybody who loves Arsenal that we'll play a good game on Sunday night.
We hope so. So, what do you want to achieve in this Asia tour?
What we want to achieve is, first of all, prepare our season and live together, and as well greet our fans in Asia, because the Premier League is well followed in Asia. And for us, it's an opportunity to meet people we never have the opportunity to meet. And as well I believe it's great to make our players realize how much they mean for people far away from home, because we live a little bit in our bubble, during the season. We go from game to game. And sometimes for us to realize that what we achieve is important and can bring happiness to people is very important.
Arsenal has won 13 Premier League and then 10 FA Cup, 12 Charity Shields, and the list go on. But I'm sure that's not the only reason why Arsenal became this big. So what is exactly makes Arsenal the most prestigious club in the world?
All over the world, Arsenal has values as well that are respected by people. That means we give a chance to young people. We have a style of play that allows people to express their talent. We have moral values inside our game that are respected all over the world. And no matter where people come from, if they are good enough, we give them a chance. Do you come from Africa, from Asia, from South America? We want to give people a chance who have talent and want to express it. And I believe that overall, more than the titles, that makes the club more popular all over the world.
Well, the media calls you the professor because the nickname reflects your studious demeanor. You use psychometric tests for players, and then you even control diets and their training programs. How did you come up with that?
My job is to have an influence on people's life in the sport they love. If it's directly with the players, I can develop players and give them a chance to make a good career. That's my job. If I can give some happiness for people who love really football and watch our game and enjoy it, I've done my job. So I focus highly on that, is to try to bring happiness to people. You know as well as I know that daily life is not always happy, but football should be a privileged moment where people try to bring enjoyment.
Well, instead of buying expensive and experienced ones, Arsenal developed young players, such as, let's say, Fabregas and then Robin van Persie. But then Arsenal let them go. So is that the system, one of the reasons why Arsenal hasn't won any trophies for the last 9 years?
Yes, of course, because we are one of the clubs as well. When I speak to you about values, is that we live with the resources we create ourselves. There's nobody coming in from outside and putting millions in. We live with our own resources. That means we have to balance our budget. We have built a new stadium. We had to pay that back, and we were confronted with people who have huge financial resources, and that's why we lost some big players. But we have come out of that period, and I believe we are much on the business side, on the financial side, in a much stronger position than after just the fact that we had built the stadium.
Well, one of the biggest names on football, Sir Alex Ferguson, has retired after 26 years as manager for Manchester United. You've been with Arsenal for almost 17 years now, so do you see Arsenal as your last club?
I don't know. Why not? I see my life is linked with this club. Not only because I'm here for a long time, but as well because this club always represents the values I like in sport and in. So if I can do well, I will stay longer.
So I'm going to ask you questions that fans are curious about. Who is the captain for next season?
That is not decided yet. It's Vermaelen. The assistant captain was Arteta.
Other than football, do you have any certain things that you like? Maybe your other dream job? Other than football?
There's no other dream job because I believe that in my job, you can only be successful with 100% commitment. And if you focus, my life was only focused on football. I'm sorry, I'm not talented in music. I cannot sing.
Really?
I cannot write. It is the love of my life is football.
So, when will Rooney wear an Arsenal jersey?
I don't know. You must know much more than I do. Did you buy him for us?
No, I just asked you the question that
Oh yeah,
I'm really curious about.
yes. It's never impossible.
Okay, I'll keep note for that.